Hey everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful Friday. It's beautiful here today. Um, the reason I'm doing this video is going to be a short video, and I might have to do this in French as well because I wanted to touch on a topic, and that topic is the role of a parent when your child is playing sports. Okay, I know in Africa, right, or in West Africa, I don't want to generalize this. When it comes to sports, we rely heavily on the federation, on the Minister of Sports, on the Olympic Committee. We say they have to provide everything, right? I say we because I was part of it. Growing up, when I started playing tennis at Kara, at that time the president of the federation was Dr. Kao, who I really appreciate because he really helped us go through those tough times of owning a tennis racket and traveling for tournaments. So big thank you to you, sir. I hope you're doing great. All the way down to me going back to Lomé, where at that time the president of the federation at that time was Mr. Luc de Foncien. He paid for my tuition for 3 years, I believe. And at that time I thought it was normal. He had to pay that, right? And that was the story I was hearing. The federation is supposed to take care of you. They're supposed to take care of you. But it's now hitting reality that if the federation doesn't have the budget, they cannot do all that. Now it makes more sense when at that time the federation was saying, no, we don't have to do that. And we were complaining. We're like, no, you have to. They said we don't have to. Now it makes sense because I came to the States and the reality hit. You have to see the level of commitment that parents have for their kids once their kids are in the sports. I am saying that because I'm still in the tennis industry. I do give lessons. And I've never heard any of my clients mention that we need the USTA to start taking care of our private lessons here. It's too expensive. Or we need the USTA to start paying for the trips of our kids. It's too expensive. No. They schedule it. They pay for the private lessons. If the kid is going on a tournament, they schedule it. They pay for it. The kids go to a tournament. If the kids need to take online classes, the parents. If the kids is doing really good, they got a wild card to play a big tournament, parents. Hotel, food, restoration, trip, plane tickets, everything is falling on the parents' plate. But now that I remember back home, we used to put all the blame on the federation, which is wrong. As a parent, you are the only one responsible for your kids. How can I put it? For your kids' private lessons, trips, sports equipment, clothes, shoes, racket in tennis or soccer shoes in soccer, everything. You are the only one responsible for that. You can ask for help, which is totally fine. But we need to stop blaming the federation for duties that don't fall on their task. The purpose of a sports federation is to govern and regulate a particular sport at a national and international level. A sports federation serves as the official governing body for a sport and is responsible for organizing and overseeing competitions, setting rules and regulations, and ensuring the safety and fairness of the sports. That's all this federation has to do. If there's a federation that decides to go above and beyond, that means the president and his team, they decided to collect more funds. They decided to reach out to more sponsors. They decided to reach out to the ministry or the president to get more funding so they can put a specific program in place for the youth. Right? And we see that here in the US where the USTA, they have a program where they send equipment to tennis programs so kids can have easy access to that, etc. So parents, I know this might be a shocking truth, right? Some parents might be mad at me because of this topic, But we have to be honest sometimes. We really have to look in the mirror and see who has to take the blame. And that's going to fall on the parents. We need to stop putting all the blame on the federation. We need to stop. This is a little bit too much. We need to stop. Parents, if your child decides to play sports, investigate. Can you afford the sports? If you can afford, where can you get help? Once your kid starts, are they really good in this sports? If so, how can I push my kids so they can go further to be discovered by the federation, by the national committee, so they can start competing at a higher level? Don't expect the federation to come knocking on your door, taking your kids, putting them in the sports, and they have to invest until the kids become pro. When the kid becomes pro, who takes the money? Or who is more likely to benefit from that? It's the parent, right? So this video is mainly from my community back in Africa, because I noticed we put a lot of blame on the parents, and it's a lot of the blame on the federation, and it's totally not fair. It's not fair. If as a parent you invest in your kid, they get to a certain level of ranking, trust me, you're gonna get help. If your kid has the talent to shine above the borders of the country, the federation is going to get involved, the minister of sports is going to get involved, the committee, even the president, they're going to get involved. They're going to get more funding for the kids, to push the kids, because what? The kid is representing the country, right? And the kid is talented. Anytime an athlete represents a country, all these sports bar institutions, they come together to support that kid, or to support that team, or to support that sports. So we need to start playing our role of parents, to really take on our duties, and to proudly do so, because if your kid has a talent in a sport, you should be proud of that. You should invest in your kid. You shouldn't wait on anybody to take care of your kids. This is the same as if your kid is good at school. Will you wait on the Minister of Education to come and take over? No. You see parents send their kids abroad, right? A lot of parents, when they have money, they send their kids to study abroad. Why can't we do that in sports? When your kid has a talent in a specific sport, push them far, get them the right coaches, the right training, and push them way far where they can shine and they can grow. The federation cannot do anything for you. But if you have a president that is willing to invest with his own money, or to get the right sponsors, that's amazing. But don't count on that. Don't wait, sit down, don't sit down, wait, count on that. Don't blame them. You need to ask, how much funding is the federation getting from the government for specific sports? Okay, I know this video is short, but I just wanted to say that I'm not saying this because I didn't wake up well today. It's because that's something I've been noticing, right? I've been paying attention to. Parents, African parents, please put on your hat, take care of your kids. When it comes to sports, invest in your kids, and you'll be proud of that one day. Okay, well, that's all. And well, if I want to touch on the education side, because I'm in recruiting, right? If your kid is good and they finish high school, they want to go to college, will you wait on the federation to come and pay for the SAT fees, the Duolingo fees, the TOEFL fees, the plane ticket? No. I mean, I'm currently working with parents that they make me proud. And I tell them that all the time. I'm like, we need parents like you. Because these parents, they go after every single opportunity so they can pay for their kids' plane tickets, SAT tests, everything they can do to get that money, they're doing it. And they're happily doing it because they know this is their daughter or this is their son. And to those parents, shout out to you. All those parents that are investing in their kids every single day, big shout out to you. We want parents like that. We want to work with parents like you. If there's a parent that wants to join one of my live recording to really share how they're supporting their kids, please, let's schedule that. Leave a comment in Leave me a comment, I'll reach out and we can get that scheduled. Okay? Parents, put on your hat, take charge, lead with pride. Okay? Until then, I'll see you next time.